In the heart of bustling New York City, amidst the towering skyscrapers and honking taxis, lived a young woman named Amelia. Having moved from her small hometown in Montana to chase her dream of being a professional dancer, Amelia was now living in a cramped apartment above a charming, old-fashioned bookshop owned by a kindly elderly woman named Margaret. Amelia's days were filled with rigorous rehearsals, auditions, and the occasional gig that barely paid her rent. Despite the hustle, she loved every minute of pursuing her passion, yet she often found herself sinking into moments of doubt. It was during one of these times that she began frequenting Margaret's bookshop. One rainy evening, as Amelia browsed the dusty shelves, a peculiar leather-bound journal caught her eye. Its cover was unmarked, but as she opened it, she discovered it was filled with empty pages. Intrigued by this mysterious journal, she decided to take it home. That night, as the rain tapped softly against her window pane, Amelia bizarrely began to write her most secret desires, fears, and dreams within the empty pages, almost as if the journal was a silent confessor. She wrote until she could no more and then tucked it under her pillow as she drifted off to sleep. The following morning, a curious thing happened. As Amelia went about her day, she started noticing small, magical events aligning to her favor. Her audition that day went exceptionally well, and she was invited for a callback. The cafe down the street offered her a free coffee, and strangers seemed unusually kind to her. Amelia could hardly believe her luck but dismissed it as mere coincidence. That night, with a heart full of hope and wonder, she wrote once more in the journal, sharing her big dreams of dancing on Broadway and her fears of inadequacy. As days turned into weeks, Amelia became convinced that the journal held some kind of mystical power, amplifying the energy she poured into it. Her life seemed to have a new rhythm, a dance of serendipity and fate leading her closer to her dreams. It wasn't long before she landed a role in a small but reputable musical. Feeling bolder with each passing day, Amelia grew more committed to working hard, eager to prove that her talent was more than luck. Yet, amidst this success, a quiet fear nestled in her heart. What if the magic was only temporary? Would the world remember her efforts once the journal was full? In an unexpected twist, the journal disappeared one day, vanished into thin air. Frantic and bewildered, Amelia scoured her apartment, questioning fate and shaking her head at the cruel joke played by destiny. With the journal gone, Amelia had no choice but to rely solely on her determination and hard work. Remarkably, her grit did not falter, and she continued to excel, making a name for herself in the theatrical world. Years later, Amelia stood under the bright lights of Broadway, looking out into a sea of faces, hearing the thunderous applause. She realized that throughout her journey, it wasn't the journal that granted her success, but her sincere belief in her dreams.